This is Christian from Good Evening Europe, and I am here with the Swedish pop sensation Dorian.
Ah, thank you.
What an honor to meet you.
Well, an honor to be on your show.
Well, tell us a little bit about you to the viewers here in Denmark. We are the biggest Danish Eurovision outlet in Denmark.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And we follow both Eurovision and anything that is related with drags or pride.
Yeah.
So seeing you here is actually, because you also have written a song for pride.
Yes, and for this year's Melodifestivalen as well, that we submitted. That got rejected.
But it's out now.
Yes, it's out now. Called Punch My Heartbreak Away.
Wow. Tell us a little about that song.
Well, we wrote it actually because I love Schlager. You know what Schlager is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very typical in the Swedish Melodifestivalen during the beginning of the 2000s. And every year there were like 10 songs that were so extremely good. And since 2011, with Something in Your Eyes with Jenny Silver, we haven't heard a great Schlager, in my opinion, in Melodifestivalen. So I was like, when I got this record deal, I was like, I want to write a Schlager banger for Melodifestivalen, and we have to submit it. And then maybe another singer can sing it. But so we wrote it last year, and we submitted it, and they rejected it. But I'm so glad to just release it.
Of course.
And that people like it.
You also released a song called Army of Lovers.
Yes, because Army of Lovers, they are. I'm so proud of being Swede with ABBA, with Army of Lovers, and Ace of Base. Great groups, great artists. Yeah.
But I think that you actually do follow their footsteps very closely.
Absolutely. I'm a good friend with Jean-Pierre Barda, one of the singers in the group. Singers.
But being a singer yourself.
Yeah.
And you're also a fan of the Melodifestivalen.
Absolutely.
So, what are your favorites when you have to go back? Something in Your Eyes is a great one. I think actually you're very right.
Yeah.
This is a massive track. It should have won.
Yes.
It should have won.
It should absolutely been in the final at least. Yeah. Well, I remember 1991. I was 5 years old and I saw Baby Doll from Yugoslavia. She ran out on the stage and she looked like a, drag queen in a diaper. And I was like, I love this show, who is this? I think my parents there and then saw, okay, we have a gay guy here. No, but seriously, I've loved the show since 1991 and watched every Melodifestivalen and Eurovision. And my favorite from Melodifestivalen, absolutely favorite, is Lily and Susie, Show Me Heaven from 2009.
Wow. I'm a big Lily and Susie fan.
Yeah. Absolutely. Do you know what? Next song we are going to release is with Lily and Susie. I've got a song from Lily and Susie.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I bow down.
Which was also rejected to Melodifestivalen.
Well, then it's not a problem being rejected.
No.
If you're rejected together with Lily and Susie, what more can you ask for?
So if you have a rejected song from Melodifestivalen, just give it to me and I will release it.
I'm happy to be standing here with you. That's quite good. That's quite cool.
I can play it for you later.
Thank you so much. I've also, I've heard that song that they were recording for. In Denmark it's called Toppen och Poppen. Så mycket bättre.
Hela världen var ett disco.
Exactly.
Yeah, great song.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I love the interpretation. I was like, Hela världen är disco. It was so cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I love them. Their energy. They are just wow. Because for me, they were big in the 80s.
Yeah.
And also like their 90s stuff. And they had a long period, but now it seems like they're back in, and now you're back on. With Lily and Susie, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How are they to work with?
Well, I only know Susie actually. I have talked to Lily sometimes, but Susie is great. She's a great composer and lyricist. I really like her.
So maybe actually you would be one of the next members in Så mycket bättre.
Well, I have to release more songs first, I think.
But you also released a song called Straight.
Yes.
How come?
Because it's fun. Because I'm super gay. Well, I think that I can't give a straight answer, but I thought it was funnier to release it as with the title straight instead of straight answer.
I also like that you actually showed on Instagram a picture with your record label boss, and you're like, he's the gayest straight guy.
yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, he loved everything that is super gay, like Army of Lovers, like Schlager, like Melodifestivalen, like, I don't know, neon lights, pink parties. He's always like, I'm in. And I was like, are you really straight? But apparently he is.
So we got more music coming up for you this year.
Yeah.
Wow, you're...
And maybe an album. We already have an album, but I was like, I just want to release new songs.
Why wait to have an old album when you can release singles?
Yeah, exactly.
Along?
And then we can just have the best of.
How did it come across to be releasing the Pride song?
I was in Borås because I did it for the city of Borås, and I was there to perform because they booked me after I released Going to the Mecca, my first single, and there and then they because I had written it because I saw a guy from Russia that has fled to Sweden and who couldn't stay here, and I was like, I need to write a song about this. And then 2 days before I got a demo that was very campy. Pet Shop Boys, Army of Lovers, and I was like, this is the song and it's going to be about him. So I wrote a song about how it is to be gay and live in Russia, and yeah. And then I played it for the guys in Borås who booked me for this gig, and then they were like, do you know what, we are searching for a Pride theme this year. And I was like, you can have it if you want to. And then they say, you know, this Russian guy actually lives here in Borås. And I didn't know. It was totally an accident. So, and then I said, well, ask him if he would like to join me on this song. And then he said yes.
That's awesome. Would you consider coming to Copenhagen Pride and play?
Absolutely.
Hey, Copenhagen Pride, listen very carefully. Book him. Otherwise, we're going to make a request for you to come there and play.
I will gladly come.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for taking your time. I know it's a busy time. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
Tack så mycket.
Hej, hej!